Virtual therapy, a new frontier in mental health treatment. Step into the future of mental health treatment with virtual therapy. With advancements in technology, we can now access therapy sessions from anywhere at any time. No more waiting rooms or awkward face-to-face interactions. Virtual therapy is here to revolutionize how we approach mental health care. In this blog post, we will explore the benefits and possibilities of virtual therapy as a new frontier in mental health treatment. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into this exciting world together. Introduction to virtual therapy. Virtual therapy is a relatively new form of treatment for mental health conditions that is growing in popularity. In virtual therapy, patients meet with their therapist online using video conferencing software. This type of therapy has several advantages over traditional in-person therapy, including increased accessibility and convenience. Virtual therapy can be an effective treatment for a variety of mental health conditions, including anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. In many cases, it can be just as effective as in-person therapy. In addition, virtual therapy is often more affordable than traditional therapy, and it can be more convenient for busy people. If you are considering virtual therapy, it is important to find a therapist who you feel comfortable with and who has experience treating your specific condition. Therapists who offer virtual therapy usually have a website where you can read more about their services and fees. Overall, virtual therapy is an effective and convenient way to get the mental health care you need. It can be a great option for people who have difficulty accessing traditional in-person therapy. If you are considering virtual therapy, it is important to research potential therapists and make sure that they are a good fit for your needs. For more information, contact your local mental health provider or visit Mental Health America's website. Benefits of virtual therapy. Virtual therapy is a new and innovative way to receive mental health treatment. There are many benefits to virtual therapy, which include increased access to care, more flexible scheduling, and lower costs. Virtual therapy provides increased access to care by removing geographical barriers. It is easier to find a therapist who specializes in virtual therapy, and there are often more appointments available. This means that people who live in rural areas or who have busy schedules can still receive the care they need. Virtual therapy is also more flexible when it comes to scheduling. Appointments can be made for times that work better for the patient, and no travel is required. This can be a great option for people who have difficulty taking time off from work or who have childcare commitments. Virtual therapy tends to be less expensive than traditional in-person therapy. This is because therapists do not need to pay for office space or other overhead costs. Patients also save on travel expenses. Virtual therapy can also be beneficial for people who have difficulty leaving the house or feel uncomfortable in clinical settings. It provides a comfortable and safe space to discuss mental health issues, where confidentiality is respected. Overall, virtual therapy is a great option for people who are looking for mental health care. It provides increased access to care, more flexible scheduling options, and lower costs. Types of virtual therapy platforms. There are a number of different types of virtual therapy platforms available to mental health professionals. The most popular ones include video conferencing, phone conferencing, and text-based platforms. Video conferencing platforms allow therapists and clients to see and hear each other in real time. This can be beneficial for building rapport and trust, as well as for providing visual cues that can help with communication. Phone conferencing platforms provide similar benefits to video conferencing, but without the visual component. Text-based platforms allow therapists and clients to communicate via text chat, which can be helpful for those who prefer to communicate in writing or who have difficulty communicating verbally. Challenges in virtual therapy. One of the challenges in virtual therapy is that it can be difficult to create a rapport with your therapist. You may not be able to see their facial expressions or body language, which can make it hard to build trust. Additionally, you may feel like you're not really connecting with your therapist if you're communicating via text or chat. Another challenge is that virtual therapy can be less personal than in-person therapy. You may not feel as comfortable opening up about sensitive topics if you're not face-to-face with your therapist. There is a risk that virtual therapy could become addictive or problematic if it's used as a substitute for real-life human interaction. Finally, there can be technical difficulties associated with virtual therapy. You may need to download apps or software and make sure your internet connection is working properly. You may also need to troubleshoot any technical issues that arise during your session. What types of mental health issues can be addressed with virtual therapy? Mental health issues that can be addressed with virtual therapy include anxiety disorders, depression, eating disorders, obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, substance abuse and addiction, grief and loss, anger management, stress management, social anxiety, phobias, sleep disturbances. The role of health monitoring in virtual therapy. Virtual therapy, also known as online therapy, e-therapy, or teletherapy, is a type of therapy that is provided via the internet. It is a convenient and effective way to receive mental health treatment, especially for those who live in remote areas or who have busy schedules. Health monitoring is an important part of virtual therapy. When you meet with your therapist online, they will be able to track your progress and see how you are doing between sessions. This helps them to ensure that you are making progress and to make any necessary adjustments to your treatment plan. Monitoring your health can also help you to identify any early warning signs of relapse. If you notice any changes in your mood or behavior, be sure to let your therapist know so that they can help you to deal with these issues before they become more serious. Alternative options for mental health treatment. If you are struggling with mental health issues, you may be looking for alternative options for treatment. Virtual therapy is a new frontier in mental health treatment that offers many benefits. With virtual therapy, you can receive treatment from the comfort of your own home and on your own schedule. Virtual therapy is also convenient and affordable. There are a number of different types of virtual therapy available, so you can find the one that best meets your needs. One type of virtual therapy is online counseling. With online counseling, you can communicate with your therapist through text, chat, or video conferencing. Online counseling is a convenient way to receive treatment if you have a busy schedule or live in a rural area. Another type of virtual therapy is teletherapy. Teletherapy allows you to meet with your therapist via video conferencing. This type of therapy is beneficial if you want to see and hear your therapist in real time but do not want to meet in person. Teletherapy is also a good option if you live in a different state than your therapist or if you travel frequently. Virtual reality, VR, therapy is another option for mental health treatment. VR therapy uses VR technology to provide an immersive experience that can help treat conditions such as anxiety, PTSD, and phobias. VR therapy is still in its early stages, but it shows promising results for treating mental health conditions. If you are considering alternative options for mental health treatment, talk to your conclusion. Virtual therapy has become an important new option for those dealing with mental health issues. It provides convenience, privacy, and a safe space for individuals to speak freely about their thoughts and feelings. Mental health professionals are also using virtual platforms to provide effective care that meets the needs of people who may not be able to access traditional forms of therapy due to geography or financial constraints. As technology continues to evolve, virtual therapy is likely to become an even more widely used form of treatment in the years ahead.